Greetings and salutations, y'all. It's the Sarah O, and as always, we're gonna hop straight into this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the specs of this hair. I'm taking it out of the package and I'm just running my fingers through it so you guys can see. I didn't deal with any tangling or shedding straight out of the package, so I was hyped about that. Moving on to construction, there is an elastic strap to adjust the sizing of the wig as well as a comb in the back, and this is a closure wig with 2 combs in the front to adjust. I'm going ahead and pouring my hot water into this tub, and I'm using cinnamon and honey brown from Adore to get the color for today. I used the entire bottle of honey brown, and I made sure to go ahead and get my whisk and whisk it well so that everything was nice and smooth and I didn't have to deal with any like streaks of darker color on the wig. Next, going in with cinnamon. I went in a couple times throughout this process just to kind of get the color that I wanted in the end, but I used only about 3/4 of the cinnamon bottle instead. Now I'm going in and I'm testing how the color looks with a piece of paper towel, and I felt like that wasn't going to be true enough to the hair, so I cut a tiny piece from the very back of the wig and I'm just dipping it into the water to see how the color transfers onto the hair. I would highly advise doing this step because when I put that shit on my hair, I was like, no, this is like an orange color. It was not what I wanted at all. So I went ahead with this purple shampoo. It doesn't have to be this exact brand. All purple shampoos work the same. And I put it in a tub of hot water, or I guess kind of medium hot water, whatever, and I made sure to mix it well. Sometimes when people use purple shampoo on 613 wigs or hairs, you do end up getting purple streaks on it by accident, so just to avoid that potentially happening, because I be playing myself by accident, you know, sometimes we take L's but most times we take W's. I'm going ahead and soaking it into this now, I guess, lavender water, and I'm gonna let it soak for about 5 minutes. And, you know, we always gotta do a little dance break while we wait. Fuck it up, get it. Hey. Anyways, now that the 5 minutes are up, I'm going ahead and making sure that the hair is now toned, and it's definitely a lot less yellow than it was at the beginning of this video. And I'm making sure to rinse it out well since it is shampoo, and I don't want it to dry out the hair during this dyeing process. The water from earlier had cooled down a bit, so I just went ahead and added more hot water just to make sure it was hot. And I'm going in with a Got2b glue spray and just making sure to spray the lace. Please spray your lace if you're doing watercolor. You do not want to accidentally dye the lace purple, green, blue, whatever you're dyeing your hair. Don't play yourself, because I've been watching videos just to make sure that I was able to give y'all the best possible video, and I feel like that's an important step that a lot of people do not mention. So please spray your lace. I'm going ahead now and just dipping the entire wig into it. I want to say this probably took me like 5-ish minutes. I just kind of kept dipping the wig, and I added I added a little bit more cinnamon. Like I said earlier, I use about 3/4 of the bottle in the end, and I'm just making sure that I dip the wig into the water until the water looks like a lighter brown than it did originally. I don't think it picked up as well on camera, but in person you could tell. Now I'm going in and rinsing out any of the excess hair dye from the wig. Don't be alarmed if you see some color coming out of the wig. It's perfectly normal. It's just excess hair dye does not need to be on the hair. And I'm going to go ahead and plug my sink and put some conditioner in there. I'm going to be using the Aussie Miracle Mousse conditioner, and I'm just putting a couple, blops in there, and I'm just making sure to dip the wig into this conditioner water because we did shampoo the wig earlier, and I wanted to make sure that the wig was not dried out from the shampoo. So once I dry the hair, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my mannequin head, meet Canary. Y'all, I forgot to use heat protectant. I forgot to use any other moisturizing product. But in the end, the hair still came out bomb, and that goes to show you the quality of this hair. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I blow dry it. This is about fully blow dried. I'm gonna go in and pluck the closure just to make sure that I give it a nice middle part. I'm using the Got2b glue spray again just to make sure to slick down any flyaways so that I can properly pluck the closure. If you guys want me to make a more detailed video on how I pluck my closures or just pluck my frontal wigs, please let me know and I will go through the process of making more detailed. If you don't, that's fine, and I ain't gonna go through. I don't know if that was construction or like me messing around with it, but I did have to go in and cut it. I went in with this curling iron at 370, and I'm showing you guys exactly how I curled the wig. Using about a 1-inch wide piece of hair, I'm going in with the curling iron and with twisting the hair towards me, twist it towards yourself, and I'm gonna go ahead and hold it here for a couple seconds. I did have it extremely low just to make sure that the hair didn't burn in general, so I guess that helped in the end since I didn't end up using any products. And I'm holding it for a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna let it drop, and I'm gonna hold it in my hands for a few seconds just to make sure that the curls are fully formed before I let it drop once again. After dropping the hair, this is what the curl looks like, and I went ahead and did that to the whole thing. I used some loose curls, some tighter curls. I was just like, let me just do whatever and make it work. So I'm going ahead. At first I wanted to cut baby hairs, but then I was like, I don't really feel like having to lay baby hairs the whole time, so I went ahead and like cut in these adult hairs in the front just to make it look a little bit more natural. I did not lay this closure wig down. I just went ahead with my wig strap and wig cap, put it on, and this is what it looks like. This is what the parting looks like after I cut the lace. If you guys want me to show you how I cut my lace, I can also make a video about that. And I'm just going in with some Got2b glue spray because that's my staple, it's my go-to, just to flatten down some of the frizziness that I had on top. So just a quick review of this unit. I absolutely love the closure and love the parting. I didn't even have to bleach it and it came out looking really natural. Didn't deal with any shedding, didn't deal with any tangling. The luster on this unit was also very nice. The only thing that I would complain about is the fullness. I did end up going with the 150 density. I would 100% recommend going for the 180 density if you do buy from this company, if you're buying a straight wig, if you want a fuller look. But overall, I definitely love this. I was so excited that the watercolor came out exactly how I wanted, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the color. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see y'all on my next video.